And hello babes, it's Ryanarilus, and today we are starting the second part of my Accrington Stanley career playthrough. Now, if we go back 2 seasons and take a look at what happened last month, that wasn't last month, actually last 2 months, now I think about it. So, we literally got knocked straight out of the group stage of the International Cup, the friendly. And if I remember right, we started off with a win. We lost to Plymouth Argyle on penalties in the Carlisle Cup, and then we pretty much lost. But that takes us into the next part, next month, September, and as you can see, we have a lot of games. Now I can play 2 games of this entire month, according to our law, but to be honest, I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to play the Morecambe game because right now we're in terrible form. I'll probably sim the Carlisle game, and then depending on how well our team's doing form-wise on the rest of the games, I'm probably not going to bother if we're doing alright. So yeah, so let's get straight towards the Morecambe game.
Well, tension in the air here. It's got all the ingredients, hasn't it? And it's our main feature today on EA TV. Join us soon. Hi there, Alan Smith. Hi there to everybody from both of us, and welcome to this big match today. Our match for you today is Morecambe, and they play against Accrington Stanley. Accrington Stanley are in the limelight here today.
They always had to start the season well, Martin, to avoid a lowly finish. And within that football club, I think they were expecting to do that. Well, they're on course to achieve their ambitions. They're just out of the trouble areas.
The stories in the papers this week have been about possibly him announcing his retirement, Alan. What do you make of that?
Well, it's his decision. I mean, you are a long time retired and you don't want to make a premature judgment, but he hasn't been in the best of form recently.
The system that we think they're going to go with is 4-5-1. That one striker will need a bit of support.
Yeah, you do not want him to be left isolated, otherwise this formation will not work.
Getting forward well as a team now. In on the goalkeeper. It's come off the goalkeeper, still in play. They're going to get a corner here because of that deflection. And they blocked it then. Attacking now. Clark. And that will be a throw. Here's Thompson. There's some potential in this move. Here's a chance! In really for what seemed a certain opening goal.
Oh dear, I think it's one of those that might play on his mind now for the rest of the match.
Well, that could have been a really dangerous breakaway, but it's been stopped in its tracks. Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack. They've shown him the inside and he's trying to get the ball in behind. Very good stop here. Referee points for a corner. In goes the corner. Defended well. Has to clear it. And it's Thompson. Well, the referee had a good look at the player who was down and decided it was serious enough to stop the game. Well, the injured player has gone off. We're going to get the game restarted with a drop ball. And there is the half-time whistle, 0-0 at the break. So nothing to separate the two great rivals in this derby at half-time. Everyone's settling back in their seats. Second half is underway. A couple of teammates who are clearly on the same wavelength. Well, here comes the support. Well, that's good defending. He's thrown possession away. Good challenge. Going for goal! Goodness me, it's a great time to score, and in a match like this too.
And what a moment to do it against their bitter rivals. He's loving it.
One of the great things about the modern game is the play goes right to the final whistle, and although we've got a late, potentially decisive goal here, it's not over yet.
It's not over yet, but that player that's just put the ball in the back of the net, I think he's going to be the hero today.
So the first goal, it's 1-0. Well, there's a big support here for them, and those supporters want to see just a little bit more in the time that remains.
Well, there's always pressure on you when you're playing in front of a big crowd, your own fans, and the players have shown a few nerves out there today. They've got to lose them.
There'll be 2 minutes of it.
2 minutes and half-time.
Here's a chance to attack. Good vision. Should be! It's a fine save. I'm not sure how relevant it's going to be at the end of it all.
Well, he won't be popular if the opposition go and get an equaliser here, I can tell you.
In goes the corner, and they get it away. And it's come to an end now as the referee blows the whistle for the last time. Well, they played well here. They're happy, not just at the performance, I think, but the context of it, of course, to play like this in a derby game. That's an excellent effort.
Well, look at their faces. It means that bit more. And for the next week or so, they'll be able to mix with the fans, knowing that they've done the damage out here today.
Alright, so with that victory, we now get ready for our next match. Unfortunately, Clark was injured, so we're going to have to replace him with McLeod. I'm sorry, I'm never good with names. Unfortunately, we do have a lack of players. Yeah, so we're in a little bit of trouble player-wise. But yeah, the team is in better form, so I think I'm more than prepared to sim the next match. Alright, so our next match is against Carlisle United. And with only one change, which is Leacock McLeod, we begin the match. There's an early yellow card for Carlisle. "45 minutes in, nothing interesting has really happened." Hope has scored for Carlisle. Nolan has scored for Accrington. And that ends as a 1-1 draw, which is fine. We'll take that. We would prefer to have 3 points at home, but we'll take the 1 point. Alright, now the next match again is up against Grimsby Town. Again, we are at home. So hopefully we should take 3 points away from this, but yeah, everyone is still reasonably in form. So hopefully we can get a good 3 points out of this. Jackson gets the first goal for Accrington, but we also have the first red card. Red card, yellow. Jesus, don't get those two mixed up. Vernon has equalised for Grimsby in the 42nd minute, and Dixon has scored for Grimsby in the 62nd minute. Johnson has got an equaliser for us in the 88th minute, leading to another draw, which is something that we really do not want to deal with. Alright, but a draw's at least a point, I guess. Alright, and now we've got our away match to Chesterfield. Still in the mid-September. Again, no changes. Everyone is still okay. They're not out of form. We don't really have that much squad depth, so changing players around isn't a choice at the moment. But yeah, start. Right, so once again, we concede a yellow card, but we do score. 4-0 scores in the 7th minute for us. Takes us into half time, 1-0 up. Dennis for Chesterfield has got an equaliser in the 57th minute. And we take yet another draw. Again, which is something we really do not want to be doing right now. But so be it. Alright, and the second match I'm going to play is against Cheltenham Town. We're at home for this one. I'm doing this because we desperately are in need of 3 points, especially from at home. So we do have some players in form. Cloud's not, but you know what, that's fine. So yeah, let's see if we can get 3 points at home.
Alan Smith is with me. I'm Martin Tyler. Delighted to have your company for this match today. This match featuring Accrington Stanley. They played Cheltenham Town. Accrington Stanley. Famous old name. And what do you think their chances are today?
Well, it seems that they come out for this season determined to prove all the doubters wrong. Most of the pundits forecasting a really difficult season for them, but what a start they've had. Really positive. Trying to continue that today.
Accrington Stanley. They got a decent result in their last game. It was away from home, and they drew against Chesterfield.
Yeah, positive to take from the 1-1, and I do fancy them for a victory here.
And the first half is underway here. That's the kick-off. So this is how the hosts line up today. Well, we think, Alan, it'll be a 4-5-1 formation, which can look a bit negative.
Yeah, but you look at the players in that five, that midfield five, and I think a couple at least will be trying to support the lone frontman.
The shot's on! Threw everything behind that shot, and frustrated that it wasn't quite on target.
Well, if he keeps getting in those kind of areas, I'm sure he'll score pretty soon.
This might be dangerous from the corner. You want to have another look at that one, Alan, I guess.
Well, you've got to admire that. That is wonderful.
Put the corner in the middle. That's a decent header, but not quite good enough.
Well, they've got to get tighter to him because he's a really good header of the ball. He showed it there.
Put into the middle. Well, there it is. The opening goal of the game.
No wonder they're off and running in celebration.
And he has put that where it's impossible for the goalkeeper to reach it, right up into the top corner.
Yeah, a couple of keepers wouldn't have got a hand on that.
Well, let's take another look at the goal.
Well, not what he was looking for. And the manager now looking less than pleased. Somebody's going to pay for that goal they've just conceded.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here.
Number 6, Nigel Atangana.
He's pointed for the free kick.
Yeah, unlucky. Struck it well, and I don't think the keeper would have got across.
Well, that's half-time at 1-0. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal to put his team ahead. He'll be pleased with that first 45 minutes.
Kick-off here for the start of the second half. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Graham. Referee says free kick.
Substitution for the visitors.
Well, Alan, here's the substitution now.
Played really well. He's a thorn in the side of those opposing defenders and took his goal really well.
5, Joe Morel.
The shot might be on here. Oh, it's off the bar! It could have got through there, but the defender was absolutely on top of his game. Looking for teammates in the middle. That's the referee's decision. 2 added minutes.
2 minutes of added time.
It's so frustrating for them. They're on the attack, they can't break through. It is a penalty. Very late on here. Oh, what a chance now for an equaliser with the penalty.
Went to gift. I thought this team were dead and buried.
That was an easy decision for the ref.
When you attempt a slight tackle like that, you've got to time it perfectly, and he didn't.
Oh, saved by the goalkeeper at full stretch. Well, up goes the goalkeeper. They've got to take the risk now. He's put in the corner. Tried to keep it down, but couldn't quite manage it.
Oh, I thought he was going to score there. I thought he should have scored.
That's it, final whistle. Do you think they would have played worse in games and won them compared to they played well today? But the scoreline is a disappointing one.
Yeah, there's an argument for that, and that's football, isn't it? And sometimes you just have to forget about it and accept a defeat and move on.
Some final thoughts on one of the better performers today, Alan.
Got himself a goal and put in a really good shift. Excellent performance.
Alright, so after that surprise defeat, we go into our second to last game of this month against Port Vale. The squad is doing alright, even though we just lost. We're still missing 1 or 2 players through injuries, and obviously the players that we transferred I don't think are coming through. Well, they might come through in January, but they're not coming through now. So yeah, we'll go up against Port Vale. We're away this time. After our surprise loss last time, this just means that the points that we are losing are getting more dire. So Connolly puts us 1-0 up in the 25th minute. Port Vale have a injury in Montano. And it's a 1-0 victory. We will take that. We have been desperate for 3 points over the last few games. And then if we skip to the last game of this month, which is Forest Green. There we go. We're away to this one. I'm not making any changes. We'll just go straight into it. We're away again. Minutes in, nothing interesting's happened. Nothing interesting seems to have happened in the first half at all. There has been a transfer substitution. And it's a 0-0 draw. Just another draw under our belt. Alright, so that's the end of that month. our first match in the next month, let's actually take a look at that. Our first match in the next month is the Checkatrade Trophy against Crewe Alexandra. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 league matches. So that's good. This month that we've done so far, we did alright. So we got 2 wins, a lot of draws and 1 loss. So to say that we played that many matches and we only have 1 loss is pretty good. I mean, the draws kind of annoying. We got 2 wins, like 1 loss and like 5 draws. So yeah. And then next month we'll kick it off straight away with the Checkatrade Trophy against Alexandra. Right, so thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, and if you really want to, subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next episode of whatever I do it. Goodbye.